How on earth do you play against 10 men for over 40 minutes, hold over 70% ball possession, and still find a way to lose? Today, we are going to break down an absolute preseason thriller between Chelsea versus Tottenham. Of course, you know the result. Chelsea actually lost that game 2-1 to 10-men Tottenham Hotspur's team. And guess what? From Sandro Tonali's goals to Estevao's brilliance and a second half that really showed Chelsea defensive chaos in this video. Let's start with the first half. The game actually started in a blistering manner. It was explosive actually. Tottenham Hotspur got their first goal of the match in the 17th minute. Guess who scored? One of their new signings, Tonali, actually put Tottenham Hotspur ahead, capitalizing on Chelsea's delayed tactics from their defensive midfield. What happened then? Chelsea responded 4 minutes after Tottenham had scored the first goal. Chelsea responded like an elite team. And who started this explosive move? That's nobody that was Gintes. Jamie Gintes from the left wing was the one who started that move. He really tried and crossed the ball toward in-swing cross into the Tottenham Hotspur's defense. And guess who was there to head the ball? Nobody than the brilliant Estevao. Estevao movement today really caused Tottenham some headache. Estevao actually scored the equalizer for the blue side of London. He scored the equalizer for Chelsea actually, and he had a good game today. So far so good in the first half. Chelsea were controlling things after they had that equalizer via Estevao. The double pivots were controlling things for Chelsea. They looked more fluid in the first half, and that gave the Coleman and Joe Pedro, giving them more time to cause headache to the Tottenham Hotspur's defense. These two guys run Tottenham with utmost seriousness. So far, so good. Then here comes the turning point in the second half of the game. 49 minutes, Tottenham Hotspur were shown a red card. Kevin Danso, who was 3 minutes earlier introduced into the match, received a red card after pulling João Pedro, he was the last man. He actually pulled João Pedro and he was booked instantly the red card. Now from henceforth, you would have thought that Chelsea would have taken absolute control of that game. After the red card to Kevin Danso, you would have thought that Chelsea would have taken the game to Tottenham Hotspur and get the winning goal and other goals. But guess what Tottenham Hotspur did? They reversed to a compact low block, forcing Chelsea to the wide. And that makes Chelsea game to be easily predictable. They became slow because you know that they are going to go to the wide, and Tottenham Hotspur have a knowledge of that. So it makes Chelsea to become predictable, and it makes Chelsea to be easily stopped by the Tottenham Hotspur low block areas. As the match entered stoppage time, Chelsea committed more bodies forward, leaving their defense to an open ocean, and that makes Tottenham Hotspur strike. And guess what? Dalot had a shot that hit the post of the Chelsea territory, and it was an open net for Richarlison to slot in. That was how Tottenham Hotspur got that win today. It was from the Blues they got the win, because now the big question will now be Tottenham Hotspur played with a 10-man team. They were easily outplayed by Chelsea, but Chelsea couldn't get the winner. That should tell you that the Tottenham Hotspur coach, De Zerbi, is doing something with this Tottenham Hotspur, and this led me to mentality check. I saw a Tottenham Hotspur playing with 10 men, able to withstand their own against the Premier League elite team today. That should be kudos to De Zerbi. This is what this man is known for, to instill discipline on his team. And as for Chelsea, for conceding that goal in the 9 minutes of that game against a 10-man team or a 10-man team, that tells you that Chelsea need to work on their game management. They just have to work on their game management, and also they have to find a way to break teams that play low block. They have to find a way to break them down. And also for Xabi Alonso, his defense lineup, he has to buy more defensive structure or get more defensive structure coming next season. So guys, tell me, what's your opinion about today's game, Chelsea versus Tottenham, or Chelsea 1, Tottenham 2? Let me get your own opinion about today's match. Do you think Chelsea is ready for next season, or do you think Tottenham is good enough to finish in the top half of next season or the top 6 of the Premier League? Let's get your opinion about the game that just ended today. Chelsea 1, Tottenham 2.